So we're going to be talking about the stadium neglect. Obviously we're at the stadium as well, and Mark posted something on Facebook. I'm going to jump straight to Mark as well. Now Mark, how long ago was that? About 10 days ago is it, you'd done that, and you showed pictures of the toilets. Roof looked absolutely damaged. The stadium needs a lick of paint. There's a lot of rust as well. There's even an EFL championship behind the bar somewhere. What's going on in there?
I just think it's the stadium's matching the squad, to be honest. Total neglect. To be honest, I actually think there's probably health and safety concerns on that. The fact that you can you can see on one of the pictures there's like mould on the toilet walls there. That shouldn't be there. In this day and age, we're a Premiership club. It's not like we're a Sunday League club, where we haven't got the money. We've got the funds. It doesn't cost a lot to keep this upkeep. We're selling out every single game, so even if we're using the ticket money that we get to do that and then use the Sky money for that, it's just, even on the Platinum Club, where you would class that as probably going towards the premium end there, the carpet's shabby, there's rips, there's tears in it, there's marks on the walls, the tiles are all broken and that. If you want someone to pay the prices, especially when we put the prices up, so the ticket prices have went up, but nothing's been done there, so you're paying for nothing.
Rob, what do you make of that? People always talk about our stadium, it's beautiful, it's amazing. And they probably don't say it as close to detail of what the fans have been saying it recently, like the wear and tear. But whose fault is that? Who does that go to?
I think you just got to have a look at whoever's looking over the hospitality area. Obviously the hierarchy in the club, someone will be looking over the hospitality. It'll all come to Mike Ashley at the top of the pyramid anyway. But at the same time, there will be someone who will say, those members of staff come and clean the toilets, those members of staff come and fix the carpet. It's very tatty inside. It looks beautiful from the outside looking in. It looks beautiful. It was state of the art back in 2000 when it got renovated. And then now you just look at the state of the stadium from the inside, and it's just emphasising the fact that we're just in a state of incredulity, whether nothing is just going to happen under Mike Ashley.
So you mentioned the small wear and tear, but if you don't look after it, it's going to then obviously materialise into bigger and bigger problems.
Of course, yeah.
And Mark was just saying there, that could be a health and safety issue. You never know, a roof could just cave in and the toilets or something little like that, or if I don't know, it could be something like if there is mould around, mould attracts flies, maggots. And now this is disgusting to talk about. This is Newcastle United. This is a Premier League club, and people know Newcastle United around the world.
Well, this what you sort of described there. It's sort of typical conditions of stadia that are about to be demolished. That they just sort of can't keep maintaining to a healthy health and safety.
We just need the grass to come through.
Yeah, and at times from the inside when I've seen it, it just looks like very light pieces of rock have sort of been at it and hit it, and it's just it's a big job that needs doing inside. But I'm not an expert, so I can't really sort of.
You're not happy about it?
No, I'm not. No, because you take the Platinum Club, which is the most expensive area of the stadium to sit in. And it's just not it's not the cleanest of experience. It should be so much cleaner and more hygienic than it actually is. It looks like the student house I lived in at Swansea.
So probably is it looks like it could be a student's home, couldn't it? No disrespect to students.
I think a student's home's probably nicer than this is there. But
how much money does that cost? That does not cost millions of pounds to do clean.
Kim and Aggie will be desperate for work at the moment.
Who?
Kim and Aggie.
The old women.
You're looking at thousands, if that. It's not a lot there. It's probably pittance to what the club's on there. But to be honest, it's not even the season. You look at the security searches on a match day and that. They do a bag search. It's not a bag search. They look in the bag and they let you in.
Well, look at the Man City. Talk about the Man City. What happened to me?
Well, look, even for the home fans, because I can understand the security he has a little bit more for the away fans, but even when you look at the home fans at Man U, they've got the cages up, they've got the fences up, everyone's got to go through that. You've got the metal detectors, they're doing rigorous searches of the bags, they're emptying them, nothing gets past you, they don't allow bottles in there for obvious reasons there. They're doing so much, and then you look here and just look at your bag, so to be honest, unless you've got anything on the top, you're sorted, you can get yourself in here, it's fine.
I think he's referring to Manchester City there. We were down Manchester City, and they're on another level here. They really, really are. It's not just the stadium. Their stadium's beautiful, and I know it's quite modern, but the fan zone as well. I think this place behind us should be shut off completely. Match day period all day for fans, and then get your kids involved, get games. You know, it doesn't cost much money, but that's the thing that the club lack, is that they're neglecting the stadium and the community. It doesn't take much. Yes, it might cost them a few grand to hire some bounty castles and what have you for a day, but you're getting all this money from a match day, and the club have to do something about A, the stadium neglect, and B, for me, more of a match day experience for fans around the ground. even if it's not at the, as Rob jokes, even if it's not at the stadium, it could be held, I don't know, close by Leazes Park or something.
Leazes Park, of course. You know, that it was really good to see. I know I was really critical of Man City and everything in my fan cam, but if you look at how much the owners have put into the relationship with the fans, I mean Newcastle, Mike Ashley does have the money for that, and yeah, it would improve so much the relationship between the club and the fans. One downside for Mike Ashley, it costs money. Money
That's
which
the thing,
he doesn't have.
I think it also helps with Manchester City winning games and being successful, helps as well. Yeah. But even that, it was just simple things like you mentioned the security check there. I mean, we got our bags pulled open, stuff were taken out and said you can't have that, and luckily one nice bloke actually allowed me to take the camera in. But sometimes I don't get searched, Mark. I've got my camera kit in us, and sometimes I just walk in, no one searched me.
Oh no.
What if I had a bomb? You know what I mean?
Exactly, like I said, even when I've seen them, they'll just glance quickly in the bag. I think they're probably too scared to look into the bags there. But yeah, and I'm going to say this because I've been on the fans forum, still am there. We fought tooth and nail to even get the road closed at the end of the game as a security fan. I think it should be shut before the game as well there, but yeah.
I think it should be period all day.
But to be honest, that's the council there, because it's the council's responsibility for that. They're not really keen on doing that. But for me, it's as if the clubs, they don't care about the fans, they don't care about the safety, they don't care about the security. And for me,
yeah, go on.
Yeah, when you look at it, it's now more than ever. This is going to be a target. It's a Premier League stadium there. It's easy to get to. They're going to look at this and think, you know what, we'll have an absolute field day in here. And that's something where, are you going to put your fans at risk just for the sake of just maybe asking them to turn up a little bit sooner to go through those checks? Yeah. Look at the Man City, it didn't take long. It didn't really delay us getting into the stadium there, but it's because they knew how to do it.
They were red hot, and the stadium's getting neglect. I think the community is also getting neglected as well. I think the club will look at it, maybe not, but it's one of them. I mean, what can we do?